Welcome to ENN, the Expat News Network, your global news connection. Let's get right into the news of today.
As COVID-19 restrictions began to ease worldwide, a man identified by Philippine intelligence as an agent of China's Ministry of State Security, MSS, discreetly entered the Philippines. He settled into a luxurious condominium in one of Metro Manila's affluent areas. From 2021 to 2024, Zhang Steve Song, who publicly presented himself as the Manila bureau chief for the Shanghai Wenhui Daily, built a significant network within strategic institutions. According to a May 2024 intelligence report from the Philippines, the Wenhui Daily is a Shanghai-based newspaper owned by the Shanghai United Media Group, which is overseen by the Chinese Communist Party's CCP committee in Shanghai. Despite his public role, Zhang was not registered with the Philippines International Press Center, a requirement for foreign journalists seeking to work in the country. Zhang's activities first attracted attention due to several inconsistencies in his behavior, leading Philippine intelligence to begin monitoring him. His written contributions to media were minimal, and he rarely appeared in Chinese state media, which was a stark contrast to his previous role in Washington, D.C., where he was a prominent correspondent. Starting in 2023, Philippine intelligence operatives intensified their surveillance of Zhang due to growing concerns about potential threats to national security. They discovered that he was a frequent visitor to the Chinese embassy in Dasmariñas village and had established connections with key figures in the Philippine government, media, and critical industries such as energy and power. These connections, according to intelligence sources, pose a threat to the Philippines' national security, political stability, and sovereignty. In 2022, the U.S. had already flagged Zhang as an MSS agent during his tenure as Wenhui Daily's chief correspondent. These findings emerged from a 15-month domestic investigation that began in the summer of 2023. The discovery is significant, and possibly the first of its kind in the Philippines. It comes at a time when the country is attempting to reduce tensions in the West Philippine Sea while safeguarding against foreign influence, particularly from China. Requests for comments from the Chinese embassy in Manila were made on August 8th, but as of now, no response has been provided. For the first 2 years of his stay, Zhang kept a low profile. During the pandemic in 2021 and 2022, the Philippines, under then-President Rodrigo Duterte, was just beginning to relax restrictions. However, when public interactions became easier post-lockdown, Zhang's behavior started raising suspicions. Unlike his active media role in the U.S., Zhang had few media engagements in Manila. Instead, he frequently visited the Chinese embassy in Dasmariñas village, using different vehicles registered with the village. His meetings with key figures in the Philippines, including government officials, business leaders, and journalists, did not result in any news coverage, which further raised red flags. Zhang also had frequent meetings with officials from Chinese companies like Huawei Philippines and the state-owned video surveillance company Hikvision. He facilitated discussions between Huawei executives and the University of the Philippines, UP, helping to establish partnerships that gave UP free access to Huawei's programs and software. Concerns arose about Huawei's involvement in the Philippines, especially in light of its close ties with the Chinese government. Intelligence reports indicated that Zhang's meetings with Huawei officials were part of a larger plan to embed Chinese technology in key Philippine sectors, raising concerns about surveillance, data extraction, and national security. Zhang also sought to understand the dynamics of the Philippine military, particularly after Defense Secretary Gilbert Teodoro Jr. prohibited contact between Chinese embassy officials and the Armed Forces of the Philippines, AFP. Zhang regularly met with media personnel knowledgeable about the military and subtly extracted information on internal politics and strategies within the defense sector. The situation is further complicated by the Philippine public's general distrust of China. A Pew Research survey in July 2024 showed that only 34% of Filipinos viewed China favorably, compared to 74% who had a favorable view of the U.S. This sentiment contrasts sharply with other Southeast Asian countries where China enjoys higher favorability. The concerns about Chinese influence in the Philippines are part of a broader issue. Similar concerns have been raised in other countries, such as Canada, where China has been accused of interfering in democratic processes. The US has also taken a tough stance against companies like Huawei over security and privacy concerns, with restrictions on their operations and the revocation of licenses. In the Philippines, Huawei has continued to seek high-profile meetings, including a notable encounter with First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos in April 2024. This situation, combined with other aggression from China, certainly doesn't appear to be de-escalating or going away anytime soon. In fact, the opposite. How anyone could not see we are headed for armed conflict must be blind or complicit.
Thank you for joining us on Expat News, where we bring you the latest updates and stories from around the world. If you enjoyed our broadcast, please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay connected and never miss an update. Your support is vital to our growth and success, and we are grateful for your participation in building our community. Thank you for being with us, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Stay informed, stay connected, and stay safe.